All right, we are back. We are once again proving the theorems. So yeah, this is our progress. We've started all the way from up here, and now we're over here. It's just 5 levels left. That's right. You can count them on one hand. It's crazy, but yeah, let's just dive right back in. All right. So here's a theorem about three related families of sets. What, you egg? Uh, Suppose that for every S in F, there is some U in G, such that S intersect U is in H. Okay, so we have three families. Wait a minute. Oh, so so this is like a subset of S and U, because it's whatever's in both S and U, and it's also in, and that's in H, a different family. So the union of the sets in F intersected with intersected with the intersection of the sets in G is a subset of the union of H. Okay. So what do we have here? We got, yep, it's union and then intersection. Subset of this guy. I got a nice big for all. And that has an existential in it. Okay. Well, if I'm starting with this, I feel like I need to start with an intro then, yeah? And then another intro. So now we have X is an element of whoa. So we can rewrite you, I think. Mem Sunyan. Now we need to do a use. So I'm a little bit confused why they have an intersect here. Wouldn't it also be true if this was a union? But I guess that's not the theorem that they want us to prove. Right? Because if we have like a bunch of sets in F and a bunch of sets in G, we intersect them. Well, then right, we have all of this. But there's some U in G. Oh, hold on. Okay, I think I may have misread this. So for every S and F, there are some U in G, such that this. Okay, maybe we need to bust out the Microsoft Paint. I mean, that's what we've been doing. We're getting rid of our eggs. Okay, so we have three families of sets. And there's going to be a union between... No. There's going to be a union of the sets in F. Okay, let me switch over. Yeah, so we got a union of the sets in F. Oops, that's the wrong tool. We'll do like this. like this. Maybe a little bit of this. And so like the union would be like everything in here. So that's union of everything in F. And then there are some U in G such that S intersect U is in H. Wait, so every set intersects with U? Every set in F. All sets. Every single one of them intersect with this one guy. Okay. So that means there has to be like, I don't know, like there could be a set like this, I guess. This guy would be in G. And the intersection of all these sets is in H. So just the part that is, oh, okay, so is this H right here? This little guy? This tiny little slice here? This guy is in H? Because this is the union of, well, we don't really care about the union, I guess, in this part. But for every set S in F, there's some U in G such that that set union or intersect with G is in H. I feel like I'm understanding this wrong. Is it like for each there's a set in G? Like, could I draw my picture different? Like, this is F. And then in G, we have like this, and this, and this. And so H would include like each of these. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. At least, I don't know, it kind of makes sense. Okay, and then it says, then the union of everything in F. Okay, well, that's, well, we don't have any overlap here. So that would be nothing. Intersect with the intersection of everything in G. Wait, no, union is or, right? So everything, so no, yeah, that would be everything in these. So yeah, the union would be this guy, and this guy. And then we intersected with the intersection of G. The intersection of G is empty because none of the blue circles overlap. So that would be a subset of union of these, which is true. An empty set would be, but I feel like that's kind of a You could also have H contain just the empty set and it would still work. Really? I guess. I'm trying to think of like more like interesting examples, you know? Like what if we had like this, but the okay, you know, actually let's make another. Let's just go down a bit. Actually, yeah, like what if we did like the same thing, but then there's overlap in the G sets. So the parts in H over that are the ones that overlap, right? So it'll be like this and this and this. And then we have anything in F that intersects with the intersection of G. Well, the intersection of G would be this. Oops. This little tiny little bit in the middle. And that doesn't intersect with any of these. So then that would be an empty set. So in that case, then F would have to overlap with G. Because this doesn't really that doesn't feel like it's any more interesting than this one. Uh-huh. So if I had these guys as F, I think I had this earlier, but and I guess I could just have one set G potentially. One set in G, like this. Then the parts that overlap between each F. So for this guy, that would be like all of this, right? And for this guy, that would be all of this. For this guy, that would be these four. So the union of these three guys intersect with the intersection of G. Well, G is only one set, so it'd just be this. Is a subset of H, which would also be this. So I guess that makes some amount of sense. Okay, it's a very confusing one to even just like drawing it out. It feels weird. Okay, let's start by breaking down this thing then, because this guy is kind of big. There's too much happening. Okay, and now I can break that down. So have so you're gonna have to just lean your way to victory. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Maybe it'll start to make more sense as I go along. I'm not sure. Probably not. Okay, so I can rewrite you. I can also rewrite the other guy. Cool. And then I can break you down. So how do I do that? I guess we have to obtain, right? Okay, so that gives us more pairs. That's a lot of pairs. Screen is black? Oh! I forgot to switch scenes. Sorry. Oopsies. Thank you. Okay, yeah. All I did was this. I wrote these like 4 lines, I think. You didn't miss anything. It's fine. Yeah, so I did an obtain here. This is where we currently are. So I guess I could break you down as well. We have to use something at some point, though. Like, something is an H. We still have H1. We probably need to apply something to this. Yeah, here we go. So you're... Yeah, we have someone in F, so we can apply this function to that. So if I do have... Oh, it doesn't like that? What did I do? Oh, oops, that's HLR. There we go. No? Wait, what am I doing? Because HLR has 2 things, right? Oh, that's because I didn't write that correctly. There we go. Okie dokie. So we have HLR. And then... Oh, wait. We have HLRL. And that's going to be fed into U. Oh no, HLL. Sorry, I need to do that, and then I can apply HLRL. I think. Yes. Okay, if we do that, we end up with an existential, and then we can break that one down. A good naming convention would be to have all statements have an H at the start, and all other objects not have H. All statements. What do you consider a statement? Like the ones that have like the for all in front? Usually when I do obtain on an exists, I call the variable something. Then I call the related statement to be something else. Oh, you're right. I should have done that. I forgot where the exist was though. Yeah, you're right. That's a better. I don't know. I just kind of I just started looking at everything as if they were just pairs because they kind of are. But you're right. That is a better naming convention. Didn't they use like S and like HS? So where did I go wrong? Or maybe not wrong, but like where did I start doing that? So here's where they had the existential. I went and I broke this one down. Okay, yeah. So this one should be S. And then this one would be HS. Okay, and then this one would be what? H1S? And then this would be H SL? Okay, now we need to break this guy down. Wait, we already have T. We already have U. Let's go with V. Then I can break down Y. Actually, I don't like V. V looks too similar to the OR operator. I'm renaming you. You're W now. For binary relations, like A in B, I usually name it HAB. Binary relation? Oh. Like A in B. I guess that makes sense. Oh, so like this one you would name it like HSF. And then this one would be like HSX, I guess. I haven't used that one yet. And I've broken this guy down. Okay, so now we have this. So I need to have again. Sorry, which side was it? Oh, probably the right side, right? So U. Let's call it like no. They're W and G. And then that one would be HSWH. Sure. I had to make all the conventions myself. Huh? Unless there happens to be another statement with a binary relation on those things, then I resort to numbers like HAV2. I'd call that HXS and HSF, matching the hypothesis name with the variable name. Oh, okay. Why HXS? Oh, oops. Because that's just the order. Wait, isn't that? HXS. I mean, I don't know. I don't have a good convention, so. And HSF. That's what I have here, right? That looks good. I don't know about this Y and these W's. Like, I just kind of just put them down there, but it's just like, I don't know. There's just too many letters. too much alphabet soup. Yeah, I think everything's fine. I haven't like clobbered any variables. I'm a little bit worried about like variable shadowing, especially because I know that can be a problem. I think we're okay. I mean, I think I've broken down everything as much as I feasibly can. You also match capitalization. Oh, really? You can. Oh, I guess that would make sense if you're starting with a thing. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I guess you can just do that. So my W's will be like that, and this will be that. Okay. Sometimes I get n, capital N, and lowercase n as different variables. Sometimes. Okay. Yeah, I was a little bit worried about that, so that does make sense. I think that's fine. Okay, so now we've broken down everything. We have to do a use. X is in S. And that's all we have. We have W and G, but we S intersect W in H, or like we have S intersect W is in H. So the only T I can think of that would go here is S intersect W, right? But X is an S. Okay, so actually maybe we should go with X as an S. Oh, why don't we just use S? Because I think that I can actually prove that. Oh, but we have to prove that S is an H. And that X is an S. Oh, I can prove X is an S. Well, I can prove S is an H. I have this, right? I can... Yeah, if S intersect W is an H, then S should also be an H. At least that makes sense to me. You use obtain for splitting ands. Okay, well, too late. Too late. I'm not going back and changing all those. We'll do that next time. But yeah, I think that's a good point. Or what was it? Apply and intro. Does it let me do this? No. No cheat. So I do actually have to find a way to break you down. And how am I going to do that? Because I don't have a member. Nope. Nope. How does that work? So I need to take you. Oh wait, is that? Wait, hold on. Am I crazy? So I have S intersect W is an H, and I think that that means S is an H. But actually, I guess that's not necessarily the same thing, is it? The intersection being an H doesn't imply S is an H, since that only implies that one specific set is an H. H could have S inter W, but not the empty set. So this doesn't imply this at all. Oh, so that means I am wrong. I see. So what do we know is in H? Well, we know this is in H. Yeah, we definitely know that is an H. Do we know that X is in S inter W though? We know that's in S. We don't know that's in the intersection. That's all we know, right? Because, like, yeah, the first part is easy to solve. The second part is not. Because then we'd have to prove that X is in W, right? And I don't think I can do that. W is in G. Oh, but there's this. We haven't used that yet, have we? I always forget how this works. Something like that, right? So we know, okay, we know X is in W. We know that X is in S. And now we can prove this. Okay, there we go. I see. Oh. So what was the word again? Apply? Yeah, apply and dot control. Okay, so this one I can do trivially. And this one I can do semi-trivially. So I need to do a rewrite first, I think. So we want to rewrite the goal to mem enter if. And that should give us this goal. And now we have both of those separately, so we can just do an intro and win. Okay. XS and XW. Oh, I called it Z. Well, Z it is. Okay, that the name convention definitely helps, though. Establishing an actually good convention, yeah, that makes that much easier to not have to like jump around and like look up variable names and stuff. So if I was a little bit more with it, I probably would have named Z something a little bit better. So what happens if you intersect the union of F with the union of G's complement for two families F and G? Suppose F and G are families of sets. Then the union of F intersect the union of G's complement is a subset of the union of F intersect G's complement. Okay. So that's, what is that? Union of F intersected with the complement of the union of G. Okay, so F, and then we have what? G. So we're taking the union of everything in F. Well, there's only one set in F. That's U. And then we are taking the intersection of that with the union of G's complement. Well, the union of G is just everything in G, which is just this one set. But when then we take the complement, so that's everything outside of it. And we want to find the intersection between this and this. So that would be U. And what you're saying, that's a subset of the union of F intersect G's complement. So this is a subset of the intersection of this with this. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. Yeah. So in this case, it would be exactly this. All right, I'm gonna roll with that. We'll see how that goes. Temporary black screen. Don't worry. So here's our goal. Once again, we're starting with a subset. And then we want to do what? XH. All right. So X is in that thing. I think I want to rewrite first because that seems like the obvious thing to do. I think I'm going to do the same thing to the H. Except it doesn't work. Why? Oh, that's not top level. I am mistaken. So you're actually going to have to mem inter if, I think. Yeah. We can obtain what H X U F and H X U0 G compo. So now I should be able to do the rewrite here. And if I had been thinking about that, I probably wouldn't have named it this. I guess I'll just call it H left and H right. Because we're going to rewrite this anyway. And this guy. Can I do that on the other side or no? Because the complement is in the way. So I don't think that's allowed. How do I deal with the complement again? I need to do like negative stuff. Memcompl if. There we go. Then we go, what? Obtain HTF. Actually, I'm going to go that's what they do. Yeah, we'll go S and then HS is that. I could rewrite this, I think. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Then we can do push neg at HR. Get a for all. But yeah, this is feeling a lot better with an actual naming convention for stuff. It feels so much smoother. Oh, but this is still pretty ugly. We'll not worry about that until we've gotten a little further here, I think. So we have this thing. It takes T and G. We don't have anything in G, though. So I think we might actually have to do our use now. But what do X and S? I don't really have a lot of options here, do I? That's all we know for now. Okay, fine. We'll just use X. Sorry, S. We'll use S for now. But I feel like I need to apply this to something. Because yeah, I can prove this side. How do I prove that S is in F intersect G's complement, though? Yeah, we don't have any negatives here in the goal. Oh, this is kind of tricky. Because the thing is, I don't have anything in G to feed this for all. So what can I do about that? Oh, I guess I can give it F intersect. No, that doesn't make sense. If I give it S, well, that certainly doesn't seem good. Well, yeah, we also would need to be able to prove that S is in G, which was kind of the original problem. I don't know. This is weird. Is there something else I should be using here? So S is in F. I think I prove that S is in the intersection of F and G's complement, though. So if I can prove that something is in G, then I get this thing out that says that X is not in that thing. So looking at the diagram, I want to prove that X is not in. Okay, I know T is in G. It's true for every T in G. Oops. So this T, would that be the intersection of? Well, T is a regular set, though. T is a regular set, not a family. They're just saying. So this just says that X is just not in G at all. Which implies that X is in G's complement. Because I can deduce from this alone, yeah, for all T in G, X is not in T. So therefore X is not in the family, like any set in the family G, which means it would be in G's complement. And because we know, well, what do we know about X? We know X is in S. We know that X is in G's complement. Right? Or I guess, well, X is just a U, right? X is not a set, so it'd be S, because X belongs to S. If X belongs to S, we know S is in F. If I feed S to this, then I know that X is not in G, right? I can do that earlier before we even do a use. Let's. So we know X is not in S. If S is in G. We're not trying to prove this. Also, we don't have proof that S is in G. Then that kind of the point. Like, if there was a proof that S was in G, then we could prove this. And we don't want that to be true. So that sounds to me like, can I like unpush the neg? Yeah, I can't very well prove this. So I mean, like this, it would make sense that if you could prove that, then there's a contradiction. Oh, I could rewrite you. Hold on. I didn't think about this. Right. Then I can break you down. What was that? Something popped up for a moment. That was weird. I saw something on this side. Or at least I thought I did. Okay, so that's done. I'm gonna go for a moment? Alright. That's cool. I'll probably still be here for like another hour. I imagine, at least. So what do I do about you? I need to rewrite you. So I know that S is not in G. Okay, this is good. This is great. This is fantastic. Oh, this is so good. This is so freaking fantastic. I love this. Excellent. Okay. Now we're good. Because now we can say have now we can apply this to hxs. Now we have false. And in that case, I can just do this. Cool. And then we have one last goal, which I can just do with exact hxs. Ah, cool. There we go. Done. All right, 3 more levels. What happens if the subset statement in the last level is reversed? Oh, lovely. All right, well, I'm gonna start by breaking it down. So we have this one here, and then this intersect here. Oh, is mem inter if h. Okay. Okay, so we have something similar again. I'm going to take HL and HR from H. We're going to do some more rewrites. Okay, that's done. So now it's all just about breaking it down. No, that's a set. Okay, we can break that one down later. Or actually, let's break it down now. Does that seem good? I think that's good. All right. Then we have to obtain... Well, I guess instead of S, I'm going to go W. W, H, W. And then we want to do another obtain here. All right. So everything has been broken down into its constituent parts. So now we want to figure out what this T should be. So X is in S. X is also in W. So we have a couple of choices here. But more importantly, whatever this T is, it needs to also be an element of F intersect G. So what are we going to pick? Because we have to pick something, right? Because we're trying to prove that there is some kind of T that X is in. That is in the intersection of these families. So we know that X is in S. We know that X is also in W. S is in F, but W is in G. So what should I use for T? It's going to be either W or it's going to be S. I kind of want to somehow use both. Maybe I should take the intersection of those? Like this? Does that make sense? Well, no, because X is in S and X is in W. That doesn't say that X is in the intersection of S and W. Or isn't that literally what that says? Yeah. No, that is what that says. So I think this is right, probably. Just a matter of, can we prove this? So the intersection of S and W is in F and G. So I could do rewrite on the goal and get this. Can I prove this? Well, W is not in F. W is in G. Oh, isn't... Wait. Oh, H1. I have not touched H1 at all, have I? No. Uh-oh. I didn't think about that. I haven't touched you. Okay. That's interesting. I probably should have thought about that before I got this deep in. Because, yeah, I don't know if I can do anything with this as it is. But H1 is sitting here. Oh, can I? I don't think I can rewrite anything there though, right? Because you're... yeah, you're this. I might be able to use an apply at H1. Yeah, maybe. But no, the goal has to work. Yeah, this is not quite gonna work though. So if I could massage my output, my goal to work to look like this, then we could use apply, probably. Because like we haven't used H1 yet. That's just been floating here the entire time. Or I could try to get an argument of this form. I mean, we have this, but like trying to convert this into that seems really hard. Like I feel like that'd have to be done separately. Hmm. Or maybe we need to compl. If we compl, this would get. This will get very confusing. But maybe that's what I need to do here. There's this. I could do a bit of rewriting potentially. Hmm. The C doesn't apply to the intersect. It just applies to this thing. We don't have any kind of like membership here. Yeah, and then there's no, yeah, because there's no membership here, this is surprisingly hard. Compol union? No. Same problem. Yeah, you only apply to this. But like usually breaking things down is the best way to proceed. Like I can't imagine not wanting to break things down. I guess the use here is the problem. It could be my use is just wrong. I could believe that. But if that's the case, then what would it be? Do I need to draw it out? Uh, exists a T in F intersect G. Such that X is in that T. Union F intersect G's complement. That's a subset of the union of F intersect the union of G's complement. So complement of the union of G look like? Let's start a new doc. F intersect G's complement. So F, we have G. The intersection of F with G's complement is this. And then that's supposedly okay, and then the union of all those sets, which would just be this, is a subset of the union of F intersected with the union of G is complement. So everything on the outside. And in that case, then we can say that U of F, so the union of F, intersected with the union of G, so that's this area in the middle, is a subset of the union of F intersect G. Yeah, F intersects G. This is that union. This is the intersection between F and G, and then this, the union of that would just be this because there's only one set. So that's what this is saying. That the intersection of this guy and this guy is a subset of this guy. In this case, it's exactly that. Okay. Oh, whoops. I need to switch. I feel like I've made a mistake. I just don't know. I need to do something with this. The problem is, how do I do anything with this? I don't have any members. So it makes me feel like I need to do an apply. Like I need to do an apply somewhere. But that means I need to massage my output into looking like this, right? So I would need to do like a mem inter to get. Or no, not mem inter. I need to do an inter if. So if I do mem inter if, oh man. But no, this is not. Okay, let's step backwards. Let's go backwards. Let's go backwards. Let's go backwards. Backwards is cool. I like backwards. So F, you're on this side. G on this side. So that kind of correlates with this. What if I want to apply H1 though? Can't do that. What can I do? I mean, unless I need to come up with something of this form. How? Do I need to compile you? And just specifically that? This one brought you a lot of pain? Okay. It's got to be compile, right? I got it. It must be I need to apply compile to like G or something like that. Because I feel like my use is correct based on the picture I drew. Like it's the purple region. So like, problem is, where do I go from here? Like, it feels right. I just don't know if it is. And then I get stuck here, and I don't know what to do with H1. Like, H1 is clearly here for a good reason. I just need to figure out how to use this big ugly thing. Like, there's gotta be a way to massage this into, like, this form. Alright? You look back at your solution and you can feel the desperation in the code. Oh god. Oh, this is hard. So if I wanted this, I would need an existential. Yeah, if I want a U0, I'd have to need an existential. Actually, I need two existentials. But if I, what would I even rewrite with compile if I was trying to, like, align this with this? Because it feels like I need to do that, right? Like, how else do you get rid of H1? You need to be able to apply it. So somehow this guy needs to turn into this guy. And I may have put myself at a disadvantage. Because I don't know what the use is. Well, they really just threw this at me and thought, yeah, that's fine. No hint, no hints. Just die. I feel like I need to do this to something. G. I mean, if I do that, it looks slightly closer. I don't have these unions, though. See, that's the thing that I'm worried about. We don't have anything else to even work with here. Like, all we have is this. So that kind of implies to me that I need an existential somewhere. Do I need to do like an exist.intro? Or, I mean, like, because I guess that would make sense, right? I guess I'd have to do like. I mean, I guess we had an existential earlier, but then that was. But this is like two existentials. Like, is there a way to recombine the components back into two existentials? Is that what I need to do? This is terrible. This is awful. Or should I just like comple the whole darn thing? Like, can I even do that? Like what if I did this? Nothing. There's a lot of ways this could go. I mean, this lets me do what? By contra. How the hell am I supposed to work with this? It's like, but this is not even the right thing. It's not even shaped good. I don't know, man. I do not know. Like, I can't give this to that. Oh, but I could do this. Is that it? Because, yeah, I can do that. It gives me the GEC. That's the wrong thing. That's a It's a union. Yeah, who made this puzzle? This feels so sadistic. Is there something I can do from here? I mean, isn't my goal to get one of these? If my goal is to get that, then I need an existential. If I want an existential, I need to get like an or going, or like an and, I think. No, I need like a pair. I need a pair. Yeah, we need a pair. Okay. Well, if we need a pair, then I feel like I'm on the wrong track. I feel like I'm stuck. I don't think I need, or I don't think I wanted to compl. I need to introduce complement somehow. At some point. But maybe not yet. All right, and so U0, this guy is syntactic sugar for that. S. Okay, so this would become there exists. I don't know, like if there was like a J, for example. If we had J in U0S, or sorry, U0F inter G compl. So if we had something like this, that would translate to something like T in, so S would be F inter G compl. Such that J is in T. So it would look something like this. And if I want to do this, I need... Oh god, I don't know what's coming up ahead, but if it's harder than this, then Jesus. Jesus, hell. My brain is just like, no. No, it's this one, right? But no, I just looked at that. There's a... Isn't there like a rewrite for this? No, that's that. Maybe not. Still missing something there. Oh, is it this one? No, I think it just exists.intro, isn't it? Yeah, it's this one. Oh, okay, here we go. What would I need to have for this to work? If I wanted to use exist.intro... This is... Proof of there exists X. Is that P of X? What is P in this case? J is an element of... Oh my god. I don't even have that. How do I get a... Can I get like a membership on any of this? Like, what do I do about this thing? That thing is really annoying. I gotta look back. Is there anything I can do about that? In like subset world that they talk about doing something about that? Like if I have one of these things in... Like the only thing we can do is apply it, right? That's all they do here. All they do is apply it. Because that's all it really is. It's just a function. Yeah, no, all I can do with this is apply it to something. This is horrible. So I really do just need to get an existential somehow. Oh. Bruh. Oh. Well, it needs something to be a member of this too, right? It can't just be that. I need a member. But like what? Oh god. So the intersection of F and G's complement is the green region. And the union of that would be the green union, or the green region too. So that means that this is. So what would be a member of that? It would just be. It'd have to be like F intersected with G's complement, right? Like it'd have to be a member of that. Because that's the only way to like subtract the members of G from F. So if I wanted something in this set, it would have to be a member of like this like set. So it needs to be not in F and G. It needs to be in the complement of G. So X is in F, right? X is in S, which is in F, but X is also in W, which is in G. But actually, we don't want that. Because we want G's complement. So we can't use X as a result. Was there a way I could have avoided this? But it looks to me like all I did was I broke down a bunch of stuff, right? Yeah, because you're saying that X is an element of the union of F, and X is an element of the union of G. That doesn't say anything about the complement of G at all. So we're not talking about X. We're talking about something else? Unless this is equivalent to this somehow, which I don't think it is. the union of all sets in F and the union of all sets in G. If you intersect those, that becomes the purple region from the diagram. That is different from F intersect with G's complement, right? Because F intersect with G's complement would be the green region. So this hypothesis cannot be gleaned from this hypothesis. As far as I can tell, these are they don't align. Okay, but what about the goals? Can I massage my goal into this form? This one looks a little more promising, just a tiny bit, but it's still kind of hard to say. I'm so confused by this H1. It just bothers me. Why is it here? Why are you there? I'm starting to feel kind of tired. This might have to wait until a rainy day. I did not expect to get stonewalled like this. But here we are. Yeah, I think I think I have to abandon this. I'm gonna go back to before the U's. Because there's this, right? An assumption H is a negative segment. Push negative H, we'll try to express H. I think I might be able to do something here if I rewrite this. Maybe. Can I push negative H1? No. But if I... Because can I not... I need membership, though. I need membership. I need membership to do anything like that. Because memcomp if requires membership. That's the problem. The problem is this requires membership. So like all I have here with H1 is a function, right? H1 is literally just a function. A function that takes something I can't possibly figure out how to produce. And a goal that I don't know how to massage my goal into. So that's cool. That's really cool. That's so cool. Well, there's... Okay, so... So here I have... this. You... Maybe I need to rewrite you with compls. I think that's the only thing I can do. Right? Like, if I compl you at this stage, let's go all the way back. We went all the way back to here. Yeah, I'm gonna try compl here, I think. Because I don't have any other ideas. Hey, there's also compl inter. Is there compl union? There's compl union. Compl onion. Okay, so compl union can be applied to this if I compl this guy. Okay, that sounds promising. You know what? That sounds promising. Let's try it. Let's try doing something like that. So rewrite compl. We'll give it 0 at, oh god, what was it? F 0 F at H1. Why? Why are you being a hater? Oh, because I need to do it the other way. See, now that I have this, I can do a rewrite compl union at H1. I might need to swap this again. Oh my god, this looks ugly as hell. Okay, I think I'm gonna set myself a hard stop for 11 p.m. If I extend another 15 minutes on this, I will stop. We will resume another time. We will have to just pick this up. I don't know when. It'll probably be a while before I'm able to pick this up again. But I don't think I can spend more time on this. I have to time box this. I was not expecting this to be nearly as bad as this, but yeah, this is pretty bad. So let's just do our best. Whatever happens, happens, and if it doesn't get done, it doesn't get done. That's a-okay. Because like this does not look helpful. Like if I could turn my goal into that, maybe. All I have is this F intersect G. Is either that or I turn one of these into this somehow? The Family Guys got the best of me. They did. I mean, this is the closest thing to this. This says that X is in F and X is in G. Like, it's in the union of F and it's in the union of G. So how could I possibly prove that it's in the union of F intersect G complement? G's complement. What is the complement of G? It's everything outside. Oh, because X is in the union of everything in F, including the parts that end up in G. So this is a strict. So this guy is a strict subset of this guy, isn't he? Because yeah, if I intersect F with G's complement, I get like a portion of F. And we know that X is in the union of everything in F. Okay, but then if it's what if X is in the part that is in G? Then it wouldn't be in this part. So yeah, this does not imply this, as far as I can tell. And neither does this. Okay, let's go back to the drawing board. Let's just try drawing more examples, because I think that might help. Maybe. I feel confused. Because we have... Okay, so F, everything in F is one of these. We're going to just put two sets here. And then everything in G will be, I guess, like this set here. And maybe like this set. Okay, well, let me draw our circles a little bit bigger. I think that'd be maybe easier to see. We have all this space, why not? right? Okay, so that's F. This is our set F, these two sets. Then we have G, which is like these two sets. Uh-huh. Yeah. And so what we're saying is we know that the union of F intersect G's complement. The union of F, so that's this area and this area, intersect with G's complement, which would be everything outside of the blue circles. Is a subset of the union of F intersecting the union of G's complement. So the union of F would be this guy and this guy intersect union of G but complement. Okay. Okay, so this section would need to be a subset of... Oh, okay. So this diagram doesn't work. This diagram is just wrong. Because the intersection of F and G's complement is not a subset of the union of F intersected with the union of G complement. Wait, is it? This is a complement. So the union of G's complement is everything outside. So that would be like this guy and this guy. Yeah, this guy, and this guy. So these guys are all part of union of G's complement, right? And we want to take the intersection of this with the union of F. Union of F is everything in here plus everything in the left circle. The intersection would just be these three. What we're saying is that the union of F intersect G's complement. So if I take F and I intersect it with G's complement, and then I union it all together, that should be a subset. Well, actually, it's exactly the same here, right? It's everything. It's these three regions, the ones with the purple dots in them. Okay. So suppose that this is the case, then we can conclude that the union of F intersected with the union of G. So union of G would be all of this. And the union of F. Okay, so the parts that intersect there between these two unions is this. That's that. Those regions. So this is said to be a subset of F intersect G's union. So if I take F and I intersect it with G, yes, then I take the union of these regions, then yeah, those are equivalent. I mean, the diagram makes sense, I think. I don't see how that correlates to this, like, at all. Because, like, everything I've done so far is fine, as far as I know. Like, yeah, I'm breaking things down, and nothing here is... Like, everything up until here. Like, I don't necessarily know if I want to do these compo rewrites. They don't seem that useful. It's just really hard to connect how, like, if that green region is the green region, then the red region is the red region. Because, like, that implies I need to be able to somehow get to this from this. So you're just a problem. Like, nobody likes you. I certainly don't. I mean, I can do this. But I can't push Nick that. Why does this feel so, like, impossible? Who made this puzzle? I'm just saying. Just wanna, you know, maybe go and knock on their door. You know, just, you know, give them a little friendly greeting. Using my hand, perhaps. Cause, like, I can do that. Like, this has to be the right thing to do with this. Eh. Okay, weird. So I have this. How the heck do I take this and make this? Like, it has to be just doing this, right? Like, I just no other way. There's nothing else I can do. There's nothing else I can do. Right? W is in F, X is in W, S is in G, X is in S. So I need to break this apart. I need to break them apart. HS and HW need to be broken apart. Fine. XW WF. So somehow I need to get an intersection. I mean, mem inter if is a way to produce one from an and. But I don't know how to go from there to this. Also, S and W are different. W is not. So W is in F. The S is in G. X is in both. But W is a different set from S. W and S are different sets. So I can't even apply mem inter if to like fuse them together. Oh, is there a way to prove that like W is G's complement or something? I mean, no, that's clearly not the case. Is there a way I can like introduce the complement of G somehow? Well, then I would have to make it intersect, right? Well, if it's gonna be an intersection, then it has to be part of F. Right? Because that's what this says. F intersect G's complement. So if I want a member of F intersect G's complement, if I want, if I want F intersect G's complement, I feel like I have to like assume that G's complement is like a thing. Like I need to like conjure it. I don't have a proof that W is in G's complement. I think that's the issue. But I supposedly I should be able to do that, right? Or am I missing something because of the union? Because then after that I still need to make a union. Or do I need to work backwards from the goal? That's what I'm not sure of. The problem with working backwards from the goal is that it's just really difficult. What happens if the subset statement in the last level is reversed? I know what happens. I get stuck here forever and die. Spoilers. Is Mem-Pair somehow involved? I feel like it isn't, but I don't know. At this point, I just don't know. I don't know anything. I know nothing. So x. Okay, hold on. Let me comment that out. Well, S is F inter G combo X in T. So that implies what? Do I need to do like an existential intro? I feel like I haven't done an existential intro in a long time. When did we do that even? Was that the start of Family Union World? Yeah, this is where we used it last. It's like the first and only time I've ever used this, though. So I gave it A. And then gave it subset raffle. Which is a proof that A is a subset of A. So the first argument is used to is substituted into the quantified thing. And then the second argument has to be a proof of whatever results of that. Okay, so if I come back to here. So what am I trying to build? We're trying to put something in here. The first argument goes into this slot of T. And then the second argument has to satisfy has to prove whatever is on this side, I guess. But yeah, there was no element thing on that one. What is this shorthand for again? Or is it shorthand for anything? I don't see anything. Because like for all shorthand for a function, right? It has like an arrow. But this one, it doesn't say. Like, actually, it doesn't say for either in this, which is kind of annoying. I kind of wish it told me. Because now I have to go and dig. So, like, what happens if there's stuff happening on the left side of the comma? This is an abbreviation for this. Okay, so it's just anded together. T and F and X and T. Okay, so it's just anded together. I'll keep that in mind. In fact, I'll copy it over. Okay, so if I wanted to expand U, then you're actually an and. Okay, let me just write that down. Where T is in F. Actually, let me just copy. And X in T. So that's what this is shorthand for. So if I wanted to do an exists.intro for you, I need to give it a T. I need to give it some argument that will be substituted in for the T's here. And I need to give a proof of this and this. So X could be either S, or X could be W, or X could, or T could be S something with W or something. I genuinely have no bloody clue. But then I'd need to prove that whatever T I pick is a member of F intersect G's complement. It's rough out here. It sure is. Well, I can't pick S or W. Because if I pick either one of those alone, I can't prove that like S is in F intersect G complement. How do I prove anything is in F intersect G complement though? Like, how would I ever do that? Probably need to use compl or something. I need to get a complement out of G. Or I pick my t such that it's in G complement? Can I even do that? Well, W is an F. So if I pick W, then I would want to take the intersection of W with what? The intersection of W with the complement of G. Well, S is in G, so can I take the complement of S? Like this? Is that okay? Can I do that? I mean, I probably can, right? So I need to prove this. And something else. I think I'm gonna have to admit defeat on this one. By the way, there's just not enough time. There's no way I'm solving this in 10 minutes. I feel like I've made like barely any progress at all, if anything. Like even if I were to do something like this, then I would need to prove this stuff for that. So this would be like an and.intro. Then I need to give it the left side and the right side. And the right side, can I even do that? Like, I'm trying to think about what would the right side even look like. It would have to be in this thing, right? In W, so it'd be X, but it also has to be in. It can't just be in W though, because it says X is in W, but we want something in W's intersection with S complement. And that's where everything falls apart, because I don't have a way to get that. I feel like I'm working the proof on the wrong side. Maybe I was supposed to transform this goal into this somehow. But yeah, this is a brutal proof. I don't know where did this come from? This is like so much more difficult than anything else that came before it. I feel like I'm graduating again. But I don't know, like at least that felt more like tractable, you know? At least graduation felt tractable. This just feels like I just don't even know where to go. It's like infinite possibilities. Yeah, I don't know. This doesn't feel like the right approach. It just doesn't feel right. But in that case, then I need to do a use. Right? Like... You don't remember how you did this and you don't want to read your passcode? Jesus. If I'm gonna... Because if I want to apply H1, this guy needs to turn into this guy somehow. And the problem I have is how? How? Wow. There was a tactic by cases. That's worrying. Wait, do I have to use by cases? Nothing else seems to make sense though, right? By cases? Oh, but I need to annotate it, don't I? Wait, why did that not do that? Oh, because I need to... Okay, now I get the opposite. No. Okay. Well, I think I am sufficiently stumped. Congratulations! Family combination world, you did it. I am defeated. This is, I don't know. I can't figure out how to go from here or anywhere. Like, do I use by cases? I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's helping me. Like, I just don't know where to get these compliments from. I feel like I need to use compl somewhere in this, at some place. I did do a transformation on this at one point, but it looked like really ugly and didn't seem like it was very helpful. So like that didn't seem very useful. Or was it Compl Union? I used Compl Union. Pretty sure. But like, I don't know. Like nothing is working. What loot does Jonah drop when he's defeated? I don't know. A math textbook. I don't know. Yeah, I gotta stop here. This is clearly too much for me. At least for today. I'll have to think on this a bit more on my own some other day. This is probably not going to yield to my efforts though for a while, I can imagine. So yeah, this will remain a real stumper. I'm gonna have to go though. So oh, that's it for this. I don't know when I'll be able to return to this series. It might just have to be like a little video or something. I come back to it and then it's like, oh, here's how I solved it. But I just don't. I don't know. I'd have to find like some time to squeeze this in. Like this is like my. I don't really have time for this in my schedule. So unfortunately, this is just gonna have to go on the back burner for now. Yeah. Sorry that they couldn't beat this. This particular proof just is. I don't know. It's too difficult for me. I have to throw in the towel for now. Maybe I'll return to it someday in the future and it'll be fine and everything will be grandiose. We'll have a good time. I'll solve it. I don't know how, but who knows? But yeah. That's it. Tuesday should be more Gen 2 rescue. Hopefully that doesn't also completely brick wall me. And yeah, I will probably. Hmm. For other lean games, I think Scribbles and a reintroduction to Logic are the most quality of the rest. Okay. I mean, I don't think that this one is bad quality. I just think that this puzzle is just too difficult for me. I don't know. Like this one is just not. I just feel completely and utterly stumped. Like I need some kind of insight that I don't have. My mathematical maturity is definitely not like the greatest out there. So like if it's because I lack some amount of mathematical maturity, and that's why I can't do this, and like I can understand that, then sure. Like, yeah, of course. But lean intro to logic is also good. Like are they easier to this? Would they stonewall me like this one did? I do want to complete this eventually someday, but like I just don't like scheduling and everything. It's just I don't know if I can slot this in. That's just the problem. If you do more lean games after this one, I might move on to another lean game. But yeah, the next time I move on, the next time I touch a lean game will probably be a while yet. Because like it really depends on like when I'm on vacation or like when Juka's on vacation. Like if Juka goes away again, then like sure I'll slot in more of this. Probably not this game. Probably a different lean game. Unless I can get somewhere with this. You feel they're easier? Okay. Oh, I did. I got pretty far in this one, right? Like, I think this was a valiant effort. Like to get this far as someone who like doesn't even have like a math minor or anything. I don't have like a master's. I don't have a PhD. I'm just like a like CS student who, or like not even a CS student, but like I graduated from like my like bachelor's like undergraduate program, and that was it. Like the in CS, and that's all. So I'm not really that familiar with a lot of this kind of stuff. Didn't like I did some proofs in school, but like I think I got a lot of them wrong if I remember correctly. And I don't think I did that well when it came to proofs in my homeworks. I never took a course on proofs. So yeah, this is like this might be the limits for someone like me who has like no real like strong mathematical background. You don't have one either. You did also sleep on this? Yeah, maybe with some sleep I'll be able to do this. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just a weaker puzzle solver than you. I don't know. That's just that is also a possibility. But yeah, I think I just have to give up on this one for now. But if I'm on vacation at some point in the future and I'm not working on one of my other projects, which I have way too many on my plate now ever since I took on the collab world stuff. Um, yeah, I'll try to slot in more of either this or another lean game. But we will have to see. So yeah, thanks for watching. I gotta go. And yeah, Gen 2 on Tuesday. Goodbye.